I decided to embroider this hat just to make it more interesting, so I'm still learning how to embroider, so I wanted to practice by doing a flower, and I learned this different stitch that you could do on the inside of the flower that makes the thread more puffy. So I did the outline with black, and then I started to fill it in. And here I am doing the stitching around the brim of the hat. I cut the brim first, and then I went around it with yellow stitching in like a loop. And I'm going through the holes that were already there, but I have to use pliers to get the pin all the way through because it's tough to fit it through. And I'm using like a thicker needle because of the embroidery thread being thicker, and it's hard to like thread it through a pin that's like any smaller than this one. So I'm using pliers to get it through the already existing holes. So I do that, and there's like 4 rows of embroidery thread, and then I stitched it all the way around the whole hat in green, and I went across the lines on the top in 2 different colors as well, and the one that's going from the across the middle from the back to the front to the middle of the flower. I did that, the bottom part in green, sort of for the stem, and then I did just like a blue that was almost the same color as the hat for the rest of it. And I think it turned out okay. I might like wet it and then dry and see if the thread shrinks a little bit, and we'll see how it reacts to being damp. But overall, I am happy with how it turned out, and here's some pictures of it finished, or almost finished. I'm just finishing up the purple. There's it finished, and I think it looks pretty cool. And here are a bunch of little Snapchat of me wearing the hat. I could just sit here all day trying different silly Snapchat filters. I'm not sure why I'm so fascinated by them, but I find the filters on YouTube aren't very good compared to these ones. But yeah, they're very silly. I can't take myself seriously. I overall think it was a fun project, and I recommend trying something like this if you like being creative or if you're trying to learn a new skill. Thanks for watching.